So I want to start with, what is the stimulus for vision? Obviously, you know it's light. Briefly, I want to talk about what this means. This integrates physics. And I'm not going to go into tons of detail on the physics here, besides to just let you know, when we talk about vision, we're talking about the visible light portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. So electromagnetic spectrum encompasses everything from gamma rays through ultraviolet, infrared, microwave, radio waves. These are all part of the electromagnetic spectrum. And visible light is a very small portion of this spectrum. And this is what humans can see. So this is what our eyes are able to take and transduce into neural signals. And most of us, there's color blindness that does exist. Most humans are able to see with these different colors within this range. Bees can see ultraviolet, so pretty cool. So light is actually detected as photons that are going to literally hit the photoreceptors and change protein conformation to be able to allow us to perceive different wavelengths of light. So that's the stimulus. And next, we're going to talk about some anatomy of the eye. So that's here. We're going to start with what's called tunics, the layers of the eye. So these outer layers that surround the liquid portion of the eye. This is actually the white of your eye. This is called your sclera. At the front, there's a special tissues that are transparent, so light can pass through them, and also protective. So this is epithelial tissue that is actually stratified but very thin, and allows light to pass through. This is your cornea. It heals quickly, so if you scratch your eye, it really hurts, but it also heals. The sclera then is around the rest of the eye. This is actually the white of your eye as well. The choroid is the next layer in, so that's right here. This is going to provide nutrients to the eye. And then underneath that, we've got our most important layer, our retina. This is where photoreceptors are located, as well as other layers of cells that are going to allow for phototransduction, and then processing. Initial processing actually happens in the eye. So this will be the focus of lecture, the retina. So those are the layers. We also have some other important structures here. So light's going to be coming in, it's my little light symbol, from the external environment. It's going to pass through this region right here. What do you think this hole is? I'm not talking about this big thing here. I'm talking about this hole. This hole is actually your pupil. Your pupil literally is just a black hole. Surrounding that black hole is the colored part of your eye. This person's eyes are green. My eyes are blue. Depending on the melanin present or not present, and the amount of melanin and the types of pigments, this iris is different colors in different individuals. Then we've got this part right here. This is our lens. The job of the lens is to refract light so that it can be focused on the fovea. The fovea is not shown in here. I'm just going to draw one right here. It's a special region within the retina where most of your vision occurs. So the whole job of the lens is to focus this light at the right location, which is the fovea. The lens can change shape to be able to do this. How does it do that? Well, you've got these muscles here. These are called ciliary muscles. These are part of the ciliary body that contract or relax to change the shape of the lens. So phototransduction is going to occur at the retina, and then that information is going to travel to the brain via what? The optic nerve. A cranial nerve that crosses at the optic chiasm, becomes optic tract. Come back to that. You've seen it in lab, right? This region right here, where the optic nerve is located in the eye, is called the optic disc. This is going to be a place where phototransduction can't take place. Again, I'll come back to that. Let's see, a couple more terms here. We've got a couple of chambers here, right? So the eye is full of fluid. This is the posterior chamber. Which is full of vitreous humor. That humor is a liquid. The anterior chamber is in front of the lens. It's anterior to the posterior chamber. And it is full of aqueous humor. A little bit more watery than our vitreous humor.